So yeah, so I was thinking about this. So 70% to 80% of the calories in a carnivore diet come from fat. Yeah, so
That's
it's
the majority of it.
the majority on a lean diet is or lean meat, 50%
Still high.
of the calories come from fat. So the only way, people say, oh, I'm going to lose weight by eating a carnivore diet. Well, the only way you lose weight is by restricting your caloric intake.
Okay.
So you shouldn't be eating a lot of meat in order to lose that weight. If you gorge out like most Americans do, you're not truly losing weight
Right. Right.
at all because of that high fat content.
And also, too, if you start something where you cut out all the processed foods and you're eating the meat in the beginning, you're going to lose some weight because you cut back all the crappy stuff,
Great point.
right? But then,
Yes.
but then your body's going to plateau and it's going to catch up with you in other areas. Inflammation will catch up with you.
And chronic inflammation leads to chronic disease.
Disease, right? Because the inflammation is not stopping.
No.
Because you stop the eating all the bad stuff, right? But you're just eating meat only. The inflammation keeps going.
That's such a good point because most other studies, when it compares the carnivore diet to other diets, it's usually the standard American diet, which is complete garbage. And so when you compare it to garbage, it's like, oh yeah, we're losing weight, we're feeling good, we're eating healthier, it's got more energy. Well, yeah, because you could compare it to something that's just bad to begin with.
Yeah. So if you eat just, I don't know, Twinkies, it'll be the same thing in the beginning. You'll lose a couple pounds, but then
well, remember, we just got back from an RV show, and we were walked by, and of all places, there was a company there selling a heart scan, and he didn't know what I did, but talked to my wife, talked to me, hey, you want to get a heart scan just for preventative sakes, and really trying to convince us to go in for a scan. That way they can look for calcium deposits, no closed blood vessels, all these different things, just looking for something wrong with my heart. I said, no, I'm good, man. He's like, what, you don't want to be preventative? I said, I'm very preventative. The most preventative guy you probably talked to in over the 3 or 4 days here, because I will focus on my diet and lifestyle, and I don't do the things or eat the things that create the heart disease. And another study that I think about as I'm going through this and reliving that moment is Dr. Ornish, and he did research upon how you stop heart disease and reverse it with a low-fat plant-based diet. Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
That is so true because of the fiber content in the fruits and vegetables and the low-fat content. It will help your body basically kind of almost to a certain degree rebuilds itself every so often. Mm-hmm. And it's like you're giving it the nutrients it needs to thrive and rebuild itself.
Yeah. And there was a long-term study,
Okay.
and he treated patients with the plant-based diet strict with Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn.
Yes, he's very
very well known. Over 30 years, he has shown the proof of how you can stop and reverse heart disease without true any medications whatsoever. And so that stuck with me. When I saw that, I said, oh, I get it. I don't need to eat meat. I don't need to eat my chicken wings anymore. I'm good because I'm not going to have that heart scan. You're going to tell me how bad my heart is because I know how good my heart is. It's strong. I think the fourth thing is, and you just mentioned a little bit about it too, about fiber. It's the science behind the gut microbiome.
Okay.
And how you don't get the fiber from meat.
Right. So your body cannot process it and sweep things out of your colon, right? In fact, it might actually do the opposite. Slow it down and make it very immobile in there.
It does. And there's a theory out there where all that immobility, it sits there and try to digest it.
And it petrifies.